This presentation is on ethics and the worldview by myself, Shauna Irwin, for Liberty University, the School of Education. Ethics. Ethics is the science of what is good and what is bad, and about right and wrong and a moral obligation. It's a personal value system that used to decide what is right. It's a normative standard of behavior in the form of moral values, norms, or things that are good, according to Gunnavan in the 2019 journal article. The ACT Codes of Ethics establish a set of rules and principles to guide educators and professionals in their conduct, and these principles are intended to aid all members of the educational, communication, and technology profession individually and collectively, maintaining a high level of professional conduct. Fight for the Soul of Machine Learning, Raj Shineman and Amranesi in the 2021 said they want ethics is about keeping a heart and soul a part of technology, specifically as it informs education and as we use it to guide our thinking and what we do. It would look like a world full of genuine human connection. This is the use of technology with ethics, where our technology brought us closer together, in which we had the freedom to chase our full potential no matter the circumstances we were born into. So technology is the opportunity or provides the goal or the system of creating genuine human connection if used the right way, and if it is guided by ethical thinking and thought processes. That's kind of one of the differences between technology and humans right now, is that the ethical taking into account other people's thoughts, processes, and treating them with respect. According to Deuteronomy 6:18, we are to do what is right and good in the sight of the Lord, so that it may go well with us and we may go in and take over the land the Lord promised us in an oath to our ancestors. This verse here, it just really states why ethics are such a prevalent thing and need to be at the forefront of our minds right now. Not only to do what's right in the Lord's sight, but it's the only thing that we should be doing what's right, so that we can get the promise of what God has for us, which is to live with Him one day. So to do what's right for not only ourselves, but for the people of God. So when we look at ethics, I'm typically looking at artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is the branch of computer science. It's technology that builds systems to think and act like humans with the ability of achieving goals. We use artificial intelligence probably more unconsciously than we do consciously. When we use YouTube and Netflix, they're recommended apps. They'll recommend things for you. I know even when I use Google, some of the things that I search for I can't find after a while because it tracks the patterns that I have. Apple Siri, Facebook, and then Duolingo, all are AI forms of technology. Data sets are a collection of information points on human activities and habits. So each AI technical system has a set of data sets that it uses to track our information. Social technological problem is what AI is right now. It is going to take people to work together to overcome the technological problem of the ethical issue that is facing technology today. And then some of the words that are surrounding computer science are downplayed, ignored, contradicting, burden, unqualified, limited. And when we think about these words, even though they're all taken out of context of what was written, they were not used in a positive manner within the context of the paper. It was all looking at negative. And if we were looking at this when it came down to education, when it came down to business features, when it came down to a product that we were going to use, we would quickly run away from those things and we wouldn't use those products. So in the field of computer science where ethical controversies are taking place, it's really important that we are informed and that we get the education that we need so that we can hinder these words from taking over and being used when we're talking about technology, not only for our students, for our kids, but as teachers to be accountable for the monitoring and the ethics that they're using in the classroom. So the ethics are split up into three. One is commitment to an individual, and that has to do with transparency. Are producers of AI systems being honest? Are they able to explain the system, its capabilities, and the information that it works? Is the privacy of the individual protected? Violations can occur when information is put on online platforms, and how do we protect that information? How do we keep from overproducing information? AI can track search results and preferences. So then does the individual get a chance to choose what they want to use or see, or is it going to be predicted for us? So those are all ethical issues containing to the individual. In translation apps, societal norms or biases can be carried out when it's translation words, because doctors can be seen as more of a manly job, and so they're conjugated as him or he, whereas nurses may be more female and they're conjugate her or she. So being aware of those biases and not allowing the translation or the apps to translate the words with those biases in mind. Those who approach computer science differently are pushed out of the field. So right now, is it going to create a opportunity for seclusion, or are we going to be committed to individuals and create an opportunity for diversity? Commitment to society. Societal ethics help shape the way individuals and groups relate to one another. How are we going to work together to solve these problems and to create ethics that we can all be proud of within technology? Fairness. Does the technology look out for each individual and each individual's needs? That's something that requires each and every one of us to work together on. Does it look to ensure diversity, ensures the value of the educational system that are being met? Does it try to minimize any negative impact of technology or represent the individual, organization, and institution that they are with? That's the job of the society, to look out for diversity, to look out for the negative impact of technology, to look out for the values that the educational setting holds and make sure that technology fits in there. And surveillance. Apps not only monitor student behavior, but students and teachers are able to be monitored through the apps. Is the surveillance one that is protecting and keeping kids safe, or is it one that is controlling and taking over the identity of the person involved? Commitment to professionalism is the third category. Are these apps, as I said before, is it not only commitment to an individual, but is it professional? Can they explain the apps to anybody that is willing to listen? Robustness. This has to do with the individual being professional. Are they able to be strong and stand up for what is right, overcome adversity, stand in good standing with an ethical point of view? Discipline find itself in this space where its technical artifacts have a global reach, yet its methods of analysis, concepts, values, and assumptions are a narrow subset of the societal world that it finds itself embedded in. Are we a picture is the user a picture of the technology that they're using, and can they be proud of it? Autonomy. Is the person able to act on their own interests and values? So overall, ethics is an issue within technology, And today, especially when it comes to artificial intelligence and the ability for artificial intelligence to mimic human habits and abilities, are we going to allow that human part of us to be taken over by AI technology, or are we going to include the ethical portion of ourselves when we produce these apps and other technological features? Thank you.